should be able to step it up here as we head into Inferno.
Yeah, hopping into Inferno. Excited to see if Bad News Bears T side will be looking better. Those 1xBet odds have actually shifted in favor of Team 1. So I'm sure all the Brazilian fans are having a great time right now, but this should be a difficult battle for them. Mobs looked absolutely incredible over an overpass, so we'll see if he can be that same player. He holds banana. Bad News Bears putting some pressure. Ooh, P250, a junior, trying to start off the round. Mobs is going to be overrun very shortly, and Spongy, the only player positioned over towards A for the T's, has found 1 kill into the apartment. Some re-aggression from Mobs, going in with a flash, and it's not going to work. I love that boost. Spongy just gets boosted up, gets a quick headshot, and now there's B site. Well, it's not even going to be their choice. They're going to run back and go A instead.
It's just so quick on that boost too. They spot the shoulder down below, quickly boost up top, and now XNS has to hold. They're not looking his way. He gets 3 kills. XNS somehow making it work, but finally Shakezilla shuts him down.
And that bomb plant starting to come through. At least a Thor spot confirmed for Bad News Bears, but they're looking for the round win here. Spongy, he's got himself a headshot and the follow-up kill as well. Spongy has a brilliant pistol round. He looked good at the start of Overpass as well on that CT side. I think everybody honestly went a little quiet on that T side for Bad News Bears, but if we're going to see that same Spongy performing, I'm looking forward to it because he looked good in this pistol.
This third shot, oh, the adjustment's so quick from XNS, but it didn't matter in the grand scheme of things. He made it winnable for his team, but as you said, Spongy locks it in. He's been playing pretty well in pistol rounds throughout this series so far. I'm seeing so many UMPs here in South America and North America, Dinko. I don't quite believe it. I mean, it's not bad.
Well, it's not
way
great
more than we
either.
used to see it. Yeah, Mac 10's a little cheaper, a little more fun to use, in my opinion.
Mac 10's way better, man. You get more bullets. It's just better in general. I do like the Mac 10. And we've seen yesterday, or maybe it wasn't yesterday, 2 days ago, we've actually seen the Mac 10 be a viable option in South America to get the round win against rifles. You know, you see some crazy stuff out of the Mac 10s. But here we are. It's going to be this jump down into the pit. Shakezilla starting to charge, and immediately it is stopped in its tracks. XNS with a brilliant headshot. His aim is looking so good. Elliot pointed out in one of the fun facts on the previous map that he is currently one of the leaders in headshots in this competition.
And all his kills so far have been headshots. Makes sense on the pistol round, makes sense on the DE2, but he has been delivering, and with 48 seconds remaining, Bad News Bears have used a lot of utility and completely slowed it down. They'll finally use this smoke to the side. Jonji wants to isolate these battles, but XNS is going to get another kill. He's still surviving in the pit, just being such a nuisance in this spot.
XNS, will they finally clear him? He's doing a lot of damage and nearly comes away with another kill. XNS is a big problem right now and they haven't been able to get rid of him. Finally they will. But PRT's turn to strike, and now Spongy, he has to do it all, and it's not going to be enough. Spongy goes down. He tried to do everything. He got a 3K in the round. But in the end, there's just too many shots being landed by Team 1 and not enough responses out of Bad News Bears. A brilliant round to win, and XNS is looking so good.
He just survived so long here too. He survived so long that this smoke that's on the site fades, and that's the most important thing. Once he survives that long that the site smoke fades, those site players can help out and they can start to set up that crossfire between pit and the site, and that is always such a difficult crossfire to overcome if you don't have the utility, if you don't have the molly for pit, which Bad News Bears didn't have because they'd already used all their utility earlier. So nice awareness that just surviving in that pit position was most important. Eventually he did swing out and die, but his teammates were able to just hold the angle from that point. Now Bad News Bears have to try and pull off some magic with the pistols.
Oh, you definitely know they're capable of getting something done, and that is a good start for Jonji. Another opening kill, another opening fight for him. He's come out on top with the Tech 9, and now this B site. Well, there was only one player holding it, so rotation is quick. Will it be deadly, though? Nade's trying to deny the bomb plant, but they won't be able to do it. Jonji coming through with another kill through the smoke, and the bomb is down. Yeah, that looks like it did. Team 1 have conceded. They're going to run away. PRT is hanging around for a couple of kills, but Bad News Bears, a good old B-rush.
Just a good flash and a good quick couple of kills from Jonji. And this is something that was pointed out over on the desk. I think it was Vu who was saying There were some rounds where Jonji was able to get opening kills on Overpass, but it was only in the rounds where he went B short, and they barely did that on the Bad News Bears side. They barely got the map control where Jonji could actually take his proper entry routes. Now here on Inferno, it's a much more simple map in terms of structure, and I think that's allowing Jonji to show us what he can do in some of these early fights.
It's exciting to watch when Jonji is attempting so many of those fights, and obviously winning them in that round gives them the magic that you were talking about they needed from the pistols. Team 1, they're going to force right back in. We're starting this war of attrition straight away on Inferno. The battle of the economy, and you never really want to come out the loser if you're on the CT side. Especially on Inferno, you want as much utility as possible. You can't really get away with weaker buys too often. You need all the utility you can get on the CT side. Look at this.
Similar setup. Yeah, Pesadelo's playing alone on B. They've lost the entire banana control because he's having to play back. He does have a smoke which can make sure the rotate arrives. And it is a fairly hefty rotate. 2 extra players here to join him. But Bad News Bears are staying undecided. If anything, they're leaning more players over to A right now.
Ooh, a Pesadelo. Good kill on a Jonji. And that aggressive stance and that strong position is now gone. And so Bad News Bears, they're starting to go elsewhere. Right now, if they go A, it's definitely the more favorable situation. 2 players being there. Team 1, this 3-man B stack has changed up because they've gone a little aggressive into Banana. And oh, they're going to fully rotate. They're going to go for the gamble over to A at the worst possible time because here come Bad News Bears into B again. Just Pesadelo. I don't know if the smoke is going to be enough to delay them. I don't know if Bad News Bears respect this smoke enough, and they're just going to charge on through. The MAC-10 charges right through the head of Pesadelo, and the site is taken. Team 1 get a little unlucky on that rotation, and now they're going to start coming back in to try and get back into the site. But with what they got, I just don't see this happening.
Another round where Pesadelo gets caught by the pace of Bad News Bears. And as you pointed out, the utility is up. They're stuck behind the CT smoke. They don't even have that player flanking on Banana. They've already called this round off. The crossfires on the B site are too strong to overcome. I like that call from Bad News Bears, though. I really like the way they slowly went back to B because they realized there is a decent chance that if Team 1 have a B stack, they'll try and go aggressive on Banana to get that information before rotating. And so the 2 options there are either that Team 1 go for the Banana aggression and they run into some players that are waiting for them, which is probably a good fight for Bad News Bears, or what happened is that Team 1 went for the Banana aggression but didn't fully clear it. They thought they had the read, they thought they had the right idea, they rotate over to A, and the quick B play pays off yet again. 3-1 lead for Bad News Bears. This war of attrition will continue, Dinko, because they just keep saving these weapons.
It's always fun to watch this scrappy war on Inferno. And Team 1 definitely not looking like they're on the other side of it. It's going to be a nade up in towards apartments off the other side of the balcony, trying to damage some of the T's that are attempting to get into the bedroom. Shigzilla has delayed his approach into the bedroom, and so therefore has taken no damage from the nades. And he's very slow and methodical at the beginning of this one, aware that there's likely to be a couple of the safe weapons for Team 1. They don't want to walk into that trap and maybe get caught out by a stack or a gimmicky setup. They are just taking the time, trying to gather as much information as possible. Spongy just using that utility, forcing the CTs back out of the apartments. Jigzill's clear boiler. They know they've got apartments control now. They've got a good bit of Banana control. They just need to confirm that at top Banana. I think that's already been done by Jonji. So right now, Bad News Bears have the whole map to play with, and it looks like B is a point of contest for Jonji, but that bomb is still outside of A. It looks to be a late round play for the A site. There's still one in pit right now. That's Maluk down in the pit. PRT spotted in towards CT, but the calls come over for the A play, and Maluk in pit has a strong position. He's got to try and delay, but he can't stay alive long enough. So PRT has got over towards Library, but with that bomb going down now, winning the round is impossible. And 4-1 for the Bad News Bears.
PRT will fall at the end too. That pit position is strong, but with the scout, it is so hard to take down multiple opponents before they push you close range, before they start to swarm you. And the biggest issue I'm seeing for Team 1 right now is that they keep getting baited by this utility on B. They keep thinking that there won't be a push as those nades are still in midair, so they try and peek for that little bit of information, and it ends up costing them. Every time, Bad News Bears are just catching them with timings as they go for these B plays. Jonji's done it a couple of times now where he's got these early kills. There's still a buy for Team 1 though, and the MP9 flying down Banana, but they've already lost 2 players off the early aggression.
Bad News Bears holding down the 2-man advantage with no issues. It's on to Team 1 to try and find that reply. There's so much time left on this clock as well for Bad News Bears. They could just force out the remaining pieces of utility, and it might not even matter because they're just getting all the kills. They have the info that Maluk is currently in apartment, so they can just charge down this AWP. They can overrun the AWP on the A defense, or they can run it straight into B. Either way, they've got a far more favorable fight wherever they go. And they're going to send Shig Solo through CT spawn just to add that insurance policy. PRT, I do not envy him. At the end of the day, he shall fall on this B site, but not without a fight. He gets a double kill. Junior eliminates him. Now a 2 versus 1. A round that is winnable here from Maluk. He hasn't got a kit, but there should be one down somewhere, is there? Banana maybe, but he's got a very difficult clutch ahead of him here, Hawker.
Yeah, he has utility, but he won't want to use it before giving away his position. He'll want the fight initially. And just clearing these angles with the AWP is so awkward. You have to walk around the corner, and he's a little lucky to be alive there. Junior missed the shot, and Maluk decided it's just too damn difficult at this point. He backs away to save. Another round win for Bad News Bears. Another round where it just feels like the individuals are too strong right now on this T side. Team 1 tried to switch things up by taking initiative and taking fights on Banana. But Pesadillo is having a really hard time right now on that B side of the map. I think pretty much every round, or certainly the majority of them, have ended on that B bomb site. That's something that Team 1 have got to get figured out here. And maybe it's time to send Maluk's AWP over to Banana and just see if he can take some early fights there. Especially in this round where you don't have much else. Could be a way for them to try and find some success.
Celebratory itchy and spawn. Banana control starting to come through. Maluk is holding for the top banana peak, but he's going to be under a lot of pressure. Utility just bombarding. And Jonji again just ravenous. Oh. He's got himself a double kill. Again, that boost works out. And Jonji is so honed in. He's aware that there's a possibility of another player being there. Now confirmed on that peak. Jonji is hunting him down. And you do not want to deal with him. He's the loose dog right now, just looking for another, but Swisher, he gets in on the action. And that's enough. That's the round done. Team 1 at the other side of the map. Absolutely no shot here. Bad News Bears are on another level here on the T side.
Jonji's impact has just been so high in these rounds. He just continues to get entries onto B round after round. Team 1 even go for the switch up that I asked for. They send the AWP over to B. Vu over on the desk was saying you can't go wrong with the CT side AWP on Inferno. Even he probably could get some kills, but maybe not when Jonji's landing shots that are that quick. That's what they need, though. They need just the AWP to stop some of this Jonji aggression, but they just can't do it right now. They just can't stop them. Oh, that's a bit silly, Swisher.
Unlucky.
They got money. They're fine.
Yeah, 6-1 and Team 1. They at least have a lot of money from the lost bonuses, so that's a positive. But yeah, that's just filth. And that you can't really do much about that boost because you don't really have enough time to react to the fact that, okay, I'm fighting a player in Banana. Suddenly he's what, 5 inches taller and you gotta try to flick up to the half wall. Eventually they'll get used to it, but it is very unorthodox to try and play against that. And it's been very difficult for Team 1 to be able to deal with that. Oh, good nade stack.
Somehow dodged those nades again. It's Swisher who takes the brunt of them. Just always getting ahead of where Team 1 expect him to be.
How is Jonji so quick though? Every single time. It must have that Sonic power up. He's just rolling into a ball and he just fires his way up Banana every time.
Team One may try and take some control elsewhere, but there's a player so close to the Luke at top mid. Oh, smoke is up. I thought Jonji might try and push through, but he decides to play it conservatively, and now he has pushed into top mid. Maluk looking for a lucky shot, but Team One have had to concede this control.
Yeah, Maluk is going to try and hide him behind the smoke and a charge through Jonji. He's got the kill. The headshot on Maluk is in. A man advantage here for Bad News Bears. PRT holding from Dark, and he will start to spam. Swisher comes out, and PRT out of that. 4 versus 3. A man advantage for Jonji has been followed up. And once again, Bad News Bears have just brutally cut their way through the remaining defense. And Team One saving weapons in T-spawn. This is rough to watch if you're a Team One fan, because no matter what, it just feels like Bad News Bears are just outclassing them on the individual front right now. Molds has got 0 kills, Hawker. A player that looks so good on Overpass is yet to get a frag here on Inferno.
That is a really negative sign. And even in this round, I feel like Maluk he just has to get that kill. He just has to. Jonji's jumping through the smoke. I know you've just taken a pot shot through the smoke yourself, but on that adjustment, it's a shot you just have to land. Otherwise, Jonji will just keep making these plays and keep punishing you. This almost feels like it's turning into a mental battle now for Team One, where they are just consistently getting caught off guard by these plays. And I'm sure Team One are thinking to themselves, man, this play shouldn't be working in that round from Jonji. He's just jumped through a smoke. But it's getting to that point where Jonji can just do no wrong right now.
So far, this is XNS's best rated event by 0.12 rating since joining Team One. Not a bad start to the tournament. Obviously in the groups here at the moment, so if he wants to try and continue that, he's got to make his way through this best of 3. Bad News Bears are down a map. Team One won Overpass 16-12. And it did look pretty similar to this, I would say, in the first half. Over and Overpass. But Bad News Bears are completely outclassing Team One, and Team One had the fortitude to pull it back. I think Inferno's a little different, though.
You know the game's going well for you when your Kevlar is down to like 38. You know? Junior's just never having to buy Kevlar. He might run out soon. Ooh, here we go.
Yeah, he's got himself a good aggressive pick, and I think Team One need to do this a little more, and this is exactly why. You just throw a little spanner into the works and don't let Bad News Bears do whatever they want, and that has worked out perfectly. Spongy now into 1 versus 4. Oh, God, that's a spray we'll forget about. We'll just agree we never seen that. But Team One, 2 rounds in a row, and it's just that unpredicted aggression coming out.
Yeah, maybe that's the way to do it. Take the fight to Bad News Bears. They tried that in an earlier round on Banana, but it's the mid-smoke that really helps them out in this one. I'm slightly surprised they didn't seem to be able to save the AWP at the end there. I think Junior had one. They couldn't steal it away, or maybe just chose not to. But they will be sticking with the rifles on the Team One side, and they've got some more aggression in mind down mid.
But Team One have had enough of just sitting back and dying, and now they're going to charge right into Jonji, but he's still ready for it. Headshot, a kill for Spongy as well elsewhere. They've taken apartments here, at least the CT side. They've got that kill on the Sheikh Zola. An advantage still in play, though, for the Bad News Bears, and XNS is flying. Oh, he's just missed the timing on the Spongy, but he could get back from time, and he will if the mask comes out with another one. Junior, though, stops Molter getting any closer, and not too bad there for Junior. He does stay alive. Not close enough to take down XNS. This has thrown a bit of a curveball towards Bad News Bears, because now the bomb is stuck in bottom middle. Although they have separated off the defense, they don't want to leave B open, so it is going to be XNS is the only remaining player towards A. That bomb, luckily, is still in bottom mid. So XNS has time to reposition.
Oh, but Jonji's just waiting the whole time. And Bad News Bears have time to just sit back and wait for Team One to look for the information. And with the CTs being so spread apart, you can't blame them for looking for info. You can't blame them for wanting to find the information. But just that one kill confirms the outcome of the round. And it is not a pretty one for Team One. they will be falling even further behind. Oh, that's a round where the aggression looks so good. And they actually finally stopped Jonji from just sprinting up Banana like he had been doing. The Molotov kept him at bay on Banana to allow that attempted mid flank, but he's just so sharp with the headshots right now. Stops that mid aggression early, even though XNS tried his best, tried his damnedest over towards the apartments. The mid aggression went so against them. It wasn't enough to win them the round.
Hit 2 now for Bad News Bears, confirming themselves at least the 1-round lead going into the second half, and how this T side has been so far for them. I would expect many more to be on the table. For Team 1, you gotta see obviously more out of Molbs. I'd like to see more out of Maluk as well. Need some of these big hitters coming into play. It's not going to be enough just throwing some gimmicky aggression rounds, and they're not going to reap you enough in this half to really have a shout or a say going into the second. Bad News Bears throwing some early brackets control smokes out towards the long side. Flashes mollies out towards short. This top banana or top mid take has already come through for Bad News Bears. Maluk can't really even get involved because he's just been so bombarded with utility. He's had to drop back into long already, and Team 1 are forced into submission, but at least you have 3 players towards A right now. If Bad News Bears decide to go here, at least there will be a strong defense.
Good flash, and Maluk is forced back round the corner. He may be able to fight, but they're gonna run him down. 1 kill is all Maluk will take, and they'll start to try and wrap this A site.
Well, PRT dropping back into the pitch. Shigzilla has found a headshot on the Pesadelo. You have to remember, XNS is on the balcony. He can play with his teammate down in pit. Molbs goes into library, and oh, this is just not Molbs' day. This is not his game right now. He gets caught with the worst timing. Shigzilla takes him down, and PRT is alone inside of the pit. The bomb hasn't even committed anywhere until he gets the information that B is empty. And then it will go to B. And now they know for sure that PRT is inside of pit, so the bomb will go up banana. Just look at this from Bad News Bears. They just are able to maximize the percentage of the round win. Because they're just dominating so much, they have so many options available to them.
And they're dominating despite Junior having 18 ADR. He's just been chilling. And that's not even a negative from Junior. It's just his teammates have been doing everything
the entire round, to be honest. That's
pretty much
basically what he's been doing. Because he's waiting for Jonji to die, and then Junior comes into play. But Jonji's not dying. Man's just going around killing everybody. So Jonji's standing. So Junior just has to stand on the stairs and just look pretty at this point. Maybe he'll come into play on the CT side a little more.
We'll see how much of a CT side they even need at this point.
Yeah, true.
If they keep this up, pistol round could be enough for them. Shigzilla running down the final man at the end. Good awareness too from Bad News Bears there. They looked like they were setting up for that A-Rap, but they were happy to slow the round down once they realized Maluk put up a decent fight initially. This was Shigzilla just cutting off the rotate too, and then realizing that if we start to split B, there's actually a pretty good chance there's only 1 more man on the B side of the map. And he'd already rotated over, so Shigzilla catches him in the back. Yet another round where Bad News Bears catch some of those Team 1 players off guard. They've been really good at doing that throughout this game. Team 1 have never really had a good read on these scenarios.
Oh,
and
no
wow,
way.
those nades. Molbs is just having an absolute nightmare.
I'm impressed that he's even still on the server. If I was Molbs, I'd type quit and cancel at this point. At least he's got that strong mental fortitude to stay in this, but yeah, it really has not been his day in this first half. Swisher running into mid, cutting through XNS and PRT. That's the Dello left alone. He's going to peer over the top of the smoke. Shigzilla is short enough to get underneath the half wall, and he finds a headshot as well.
He just got up on his tippy toes at the end there to peek over the top.
Yeah, it's a little jump. He's a little jump for the headshot. Yeah, that's incredible. 10-2 though. It really is just Bad News Bear win simulator at this point.
Well, any question marks about either of these map picks for these teams, I think have very quickly been answered. Our desk was slightly surprised at some of these map choices, but clearly the teams know what they're doing. Clearly they've put the time in. Nade and Molly on Banana. No early damage done. Shakezilla finally taking some damage, but there we go. Switcher down to half health from that nade. This was a 4B stack early from Team 1, though. They used a lot of utility on Banana, and they probably should have got more out of it, in all honesty. Bad News Bears are running low on util themselves here. They've got to be efficient with the utility usage. Smoke's already up towards long. Maluk's in the apartment. No kill, but shot confirmed.
Yeah, I like that Maluk is actually taking a few more risks. You know, a little bit more of an aggressive stance to try and get them that kill before the execute comes in. Because now they're just sitting ducks, and unfortunately Maluk couldn't get the kill. So that eventuality will play out once again. Maluk in the pit. He's not hitting the shots. Finally, he will. He's under a lot of pressure. Maluk, oh! Out to the left side, he will burn in the Molotov. He gets away with one pick. The rest of his teammates are finally stepping up, though, and this is much more like it out of Team 1. Tuner's left alone, and this isn't a round he's able to do anything in. That was much better from Team 1, and that's what can happen when you have Drop in pit actually land a shot, and then PRT just stepping up with a 3K. He has been good so far. 14 kills at death. He has been looking pretty crisp on the CT side.
Yeah, even though that player in pit gets mollied out eventually, just being able to have those site players come into play, being able to push through the smoke while those fights are happening makes all the difference in that scenario, because Bad News Bears only had that limited utility we were talking about, and so while they had the smoke up for long, they didn't have crazy flashes or anything, so you can push through that smoke and you can get the timing right on that fight. 3B stack early. Maluk is back to the B site in this round. Pesadillo playing up close. Flash at the ready. He was thinking of going around the corner, but may just decide that sitting back and using some more util is the better option. Yeah, again, though, they use a lot of utility there on Banana, and they just get a bit of damage out of it. That's all. Oh, man, Spongy's so close.
PRT, will he step up again? He's trying to play in and around the smoke. This is what he did in the last round. He needs to have a step up once again here. Spam coming through, taking a little bit of damage. And Bad News Bears, they aren't committing into short just yet. They're going to stay in top middle. They could even go back to Banana. Because look at Jonchi, he's pushed all the way forward at top Bananas. The rest of his teammates are coming to join him. At least for Team 1, they haven't rotated an extra player away from B. So there still will be these two players here right now. Pesadillo, a player that did take damage. 51 HP towards the back of Nubox. Molves, will he be able to pick up his first kill? Oh man, this guy just cannot catch a break. Pesadillo at the back of the site gets one headshot, but Swisher just right through him as well. And for Team 1, 3 players looking dazed and confused, completely discombobulated on the A site. It's a safe call once again. That old familiar sting.
Something I'm really enjoying, specifically about this round for Bad News Bears, is this isn't a round where they got those clean entries at the start of the round. Earlier on in the half, they were getting a lot of clean entries and they were just winning rounds outright. This is a round where they had to show us some contingency plans. They try and go towards A early. I think if they got a kill towards that A site, they would have committed to the A play. But instead, they decide to slow it down because they can't get that early kill. And then they realize that they only have a single smoke and 2 flashes remaining. So at that point, they decide, we just have to go for a fast B play. They threw a really quick CT smoke. They just commit to a really, really fast B play. That was really the main option they had left to them at that point with such limited utility. And it just shows a really nice idea that they were aware they needed to have that plan B in case they couldn't take A. That plan B was incredibly effective onto the B bomb site. And now into the last round of the half, Team 1 not able to fully save their guns, so they're stuck with 1 MP9. Full buy for the rest of the players, but they really need a 4th round here.
Oh,
Come on, Wolves.
Oh, no. He gets caught. Oh, so horrible from Wolves. No scopes for Junior, though. A good double kill. Now he's pushing forward. XNS is still inside the car smoke. Oh, another one. Junior with another no scope. It's just PRT left alone. Running down middle. They mollied him off. They completely tried to ruin his day. Well, PRT is in Banana, and the bomb is there, but Swisher's in with a headshot. 12-3. What a half from Bad News Bears for Team 1. They need to see a shrink. That was a horrible half for them. We'll see if they can bounce back in the second.
So we don't give up. Dirty. So we don't give up. Fuck, 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 fuck. So don't come around here feeling lit. Like a record on rotation, I'll leave you hit. Can't incriminate myself, so let me plead the fifth. I ain't saying one word like I ain't got a lit. Passport stamped out, it looks like the travel. I wanna see more in the world than Big Apple. Sad song, funeral nights and street chapel. So we don't give up. So we don't give up. So we don't give up. Dirty. So we don't give up. Fuck, 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 fuck. So don't come around here feeling lit. Like a record on rotation, I'll leave you hit. Can't incriminate myself, so let me plead the fifth. I ain't saying one word like I ain't got a lit. Passport stamped out, it looks like the travel. I wanna see more in the world than Big Apple. Sad song, funeral nights and street chapel. So we don't give up.
$12-3 half for Bad News Bears, and if you're just tuning in, it hasn't been the greatest time for Team 1. Those odds are a little closer than I would say right now. OneXBet at the top of your screen saying this game's going to be much closer. We'll see if Team 1 can pull back their T side. It's been a really difficult half for them. They had a couple of rounds that looked good, but Bad News Bears are on another level right now. Straight into the pistol, Spongy's got some info.
And he'll happily run away with that info. Go and whisper it to his teammates. They are staying stacked heavily on this A site, and Team 1 are slowly but surely walking up into what is a massive stack.
And Swisher gives a little smile to the camera. He's ready for something here. He's ready to pop off. We'll see if he can get it done. Oh, they come into the corner. They get slowed, and so Swisher with a headshot to wallbang action on the Pesadillo. Junior in 1-1. And this is starting to look a little messy right now, but Team 1 have found a couple of kills. XNS in particular. Another huge pistol for him. He's found 2 headshots. And XNS just seems to be the pistol king at the moment. 3 versus 2. Team 1 have the bomb site. They've got the bomb down, and here comes the retake. It's Junior and John G. 2 players that you want in this scenario. Let's see if they can get a kill quickly, though, because they haven't really got too much time to play with, considering they don't have utility. They have no kit on their back. They've got to find some picks quickly and force some space, and that's not going to happen. XNS with another headshot. Just Junior left alone. Found 1 in the round so far. But that'll be all. As he starts to drop away. Might be able to take one on the exit here. And he will do that, but no round win coming in for Bad News Bears.
I don't mind the initial setup from Bad News Bears. I think it was actually pretty cool the way they were taking those initial fights. They had Spongy peeking a wider angle into Apps so that he dinked the player through the wall. And that made it so that Swish's position was much more powerful, because normally on that tight angle, players can struggle to have the reaction time to actually get that headshot instantly. But because the player was slowed by the shot, it was an easy headshot for Swisher. I think it was just a couple of missed shots, really, from the players that were back on the bomb site. Those are the players that probably should have been set up for more success. Here comes the run boost over the top. Junior wants some fights. It's a Mac 10 on the other side, though. So, okay, he almost gets the opportunity. But this time, no dice for Junior.
Oh, Molb still searching for that first kill. Sometimes you have these games, and it's all about trying to stay in it mentally. If he can recover, then props to him. Junior misses the shot, flashed off the angle back in the archway. Spongy has been found, and Team 1 will hold the man advantage for now. They look to try and wrap around this A side. Swisher charging forward with the Mike 7. Luckily, Maluk turns back. Let's be able to slip away with an eagle kill, and he's dropped down in the pit. Luckily, too many rifles around 14-1, and so a nice flick up from Junior. On a 3 versus 1, Junior is going to retreat and try and save that weapon. But it will be Team 1 who survived the force buy.
Molbs is searching. He wants his kill. Some good utility from Team 1 there. Forced the decision to be made by the player who was sitting back in library. He had to decide, do I want to push the molly or do I want to abandon my teammates? You can't abandon your teammates. You've got to try and fight, but the Mag 7 was always going to have a tough time. As soon as you're not at close range, you are screwed. Molb's not getting too hungry, realizes the economy is more important. And even if you are on 0 kills, it's not going to make a difference. You just focus on making your team have the best chance to win the game overall. I like that. And for Bad News Bears, not much to work with in this round. They already showed us that run boost for Junior in the previous. Maybe they go for that again, because they don't really have any options other than that scout. They are run boosting him again. Oh, I want to see it work.
Well, there we go again, Hawker. Once more, you get your wish. Let's see if he can find something finally. Down in bottom middle, Junior swings out and finally put down Acidello's AK. Gets himself a kill. Team 1 taking the time in this. Don't want to lose too many players. Don't want to keep this as clean as possible. Sent the Mac 10 searching in towards B, and Swisher, he's trying to get a headshot out of this. He's going to be overrun though. Molbs has the double. Molbs enters the server finally, and maybe that's the turning point, because he is an incredible player, and when Molbs actually shows up, he can start doing some unthinkable things. So hopefully that kind of breaks that mental crack that may have formed. But Bad News Bears, they are not really in a position to do much here. And gun round will come in the next. And Team 1 have got to put up a massive performance on this T side. And even if they can just get into the game, they don't even have to win Inferno, because they already have 1 map under their belt. They just have to get into the matchup mentally, find a few more rounds, make the scoreline look respectable. They do that heading into a 3rd map. Even if they lose Inferno, I feel like they've got a real shot.
And as you were pointing out, for anyone who is just watching their first game of this group, Molbs is the highest rated player on Team 1 in the last 3 months. He's been their highest rated player at this event. Generally, he is a standout for this squad, so you're just witnessing an off game from him so far. But he's always capable of turning it around. Very, very snappy aimer. Very, very good at getting those headshots in general. Into round 19, some weaker weapons retained by Team 1, while Bad News Bears have a goodbye. Junior has been saving all that money to get an AWP with full nades, even a helmet in play for him. There's pretty much everything he would want in this round. Team 1 taking the charge up through second mid early. Junior forced off the angle by the flash.
He smoked off. I'll throw ZG in. Does good damage actually on the Maluk and Pastadello. Team 1 are going to start thinking about this A-sided attack. Everything is banking on this one. They don't really feel too comfortable, I would say, backing into Banana. They have to have a little peek, make sure no flank is coming in. See what control is still available to them if they want to try and escape through that way. And I even think about a B split here if they can get into Arch. I think they might be able to do that as well. So Jonji will be a player tested. He's currently in CT spawn. He finds the information. He could call this to his teammate on the B side to get ready, but Jonji had a lineup, could have walked away with 3, ended up only getting 1. And Swisher tries to drop back into Coffins because he knows this B play is coming. He hasn't really been able to do too much, and now he will. But Famas gets around the corner, and Swisher puts them 2 in a body bag. And it's going to be a 2 versus 1, and Team 1, they are now down to just 1 member. PRT as Sheikh Zola nips at the heels. PRT is stuck and pinned at first oranges, and getting out of this position is almost impossible. Bad news bears with the 13th round. What a step up from Swisher when he's the last man standing.
Yeah, the utility was pretty solid from Team 1 to put them in this position. They had the flash early to force Junior off the angle. They had the nice smokes to set up that wrap in towards Arch, in towards CT. They traded well onto Jonji. They had good spacing on that to get them into that spot. And they even almost caught Swisher off guard as he was falling back. But he's somehow able to get that flash off, turn it round, and give Bad News Bears another round. And now Junior is finally getting involved with that orb. Look at the nade damage onto Morbs. It's gone from bad to worse at the start of this round for Team 1.
Oh, Junior.
Yeah.
A big flick down and a dirty shot lands. Morbs out of the round. 5 versus 3. A 2-man advantage here for Bad News Bears. Some utility being used in towards Moto. 2 players on the right side here of Vex and S. Elevated in different positions though. Shigzola up at the balcony. They're down in pit. And now they're both together actually. It's going to be a bit and switch. Spongy to take the initial attention. Shigzola revealed as the follow-up. Jonji tried to get something done, but they have actually worked their way onto the site here. Team 1, Swisher swinging into the open, but Pesadello has come in with a kill. XNS in with 1 as well. Spongy able to get a frag. Bomb plant starting to come in, or at least tap, trying to pull more into the open. Team 1 are down a member right now, and that double pit setup is very scary. Because yes, you can get the bomb down, but this retake, it's still coming. And that smoke is only going to last for a few more seconds. So that cover inside of the site will start to be relinquished. Pesadello just sitting in the middle of the site. You know, T up to his right side. They're just waiting for Bad News Bears. They're forcing them into the play by not taking fights. It forces Bad News Bears to go for the retake attempt themselves. They have some time to play with, but eventually that clock will take a little too far. They've got to go in with kills. Spongy though on the double. Of course it is. Gets onto the defuse. They're going to stick it. They're going to pull it through. It's close, but it's down to the final seconds. And Bad News Bears, they pull it off when it matters.
Yeah, and by staying alive in mini pit, even though they don't get the kills, they don't get the fights, they get themselves into a position where they know the T's are almost certainly still stuck on the site. And that's the main thing, just keeping the control. Spongy has much more of an ability to focus these fights, to dial in on those site angles, to make sure he's pre-aiming the right sort of positions. The only other exit route they would have had would have been really through A long. So that works well for Bad News Bears to go ahead and pick up a 14th round. And despite Morbs having that rough game, he is still confident taking that hero AK in this one. He had that bit of extra money. He wants to see if he can pull through for his team in this one. I mean, that's the right mentality to have. He should be the star player on this team. Even if he's having a bad game, take that AK. Show us what you can do.
Let's see, he's still giving that confidence. The faith inside of this team from Morbs. He's going to try and push forward. AK's in hand, but Molly's going to hold him back at the moment. Junior has found PRT in the meantime. Re-smoke towards Banana. The utility usage from Bad News Bears is really making this difficult for Team 1. It's difficult already not having utility of your own, but every single attempt they're trying here, they try to get the boost up from Olms. Again, just gets unlucky with Jonji taking shoulder cover. In behind the wall, and Mobs will get taken out. Swisher with the pick. Molly going down into top banana, forcing Pestotello into the open. And Swisher swings, gets the headshot, and Bad News Bears are doing a very good job of keeping this clean.
Super solid from Jonji. Headshot lands, and Maluk will run down one more man. Sheikh Zula was in the CT smoke, but Maluk couldn't pinpoint his position quite as accurately as he needed to. 15 for Bad News Bears. Map 3 is inevitable at this point. Bad News Bears should be taking us there. And this was an important bounce back from them here on their map pick, proving to us that they can just run over their opponents. I mean, Jonji may have 18 deaths, but he's had just so much impact with his kills and the space he's created. It has all gone according to plan here for Bad News Bears.
And we are really at the end of Team 1's tether. I'm excited to see if they're going to be able to bounce back going into that third map, because Mirage certainly is going to be coming up at this point. I want to see if they just have that mental reset during the break between the maps. It'd be cool to see if they can bounce back a little bit here on Inferno as well, maybe get a few more rounds to play with. But look at this from Jonji. I mean, this is what he's been doing pretty much all this game, right? Just staying inside the smokes, but this time, Molbs has his number. Headshot in, Jonji out of there, and Molbs now moving forward with the AK.
Junior, fully focused, judging by his face. Luke looks a little more chilled. Still waiting. You have to be so in tune as an AWPer when you can land a shot, when you can't land a shot. You don't want to get baited by the jiggles. The CT smoke makes life much more difficult for Junior. He doesn't have the utility to stop the push either. Just the flashes to try and slow this down. The big gamble from Bad News Bears, and the shot from Junior is a nice start. There's Molly behind him, keeping him trapped in the smoke. He can finally fall back.
Yeah, you knew you had the timing to be able to peek on the edge of that coffin smoke and just get away with that pick, and that's going to keep Bad News Bears a player up, and Junior actually nearly got away with a follow-up. The crossing, oh, Molbs! He's in the perfect position, and now a double for him. Molbs could make the difference in this round. It's a 3-man banana retake coming in for Bad News Bears. They're all coming in for the same position. That is going to give Team 1 a little bit of an advantage here.
Look at the util, though. They have so much utility. They can basically send a full execute onto this B site right now.
Yeah, and that is worrying. They can cut through all of these, limit the positions, and isolate them into 1-versus-1 fights. But Swisher needs to move forward this time. It really is ticking. They've got to get on the defuse, sticking it. They could just go down the defuse. It will be denied. Molbs comes in with a double, a 4K, and that is what we've been waiting for. Molbs eventually shows up to the server in a big way, and that's a little flash of what you can expect. And if he can get back into this mentally, maybe there's something to be had for the rest of the series here for Team 1.
Yeah, Bad News Bears made it difficult for him. He had to push through the smoke. They push at the same time. It's a really well-taken spray transfer at the end there. And again, it's another one of those scenarios where getting that first kill so quickly makes a massive difference. Look at this buy from Junior. He was rich as hell before this round, and he's decided to tax himself by buying this AWP. I wonder if there are taxes on the guns you buy in CS.
No.
Probably not for the Ts.
No, definitely not for the T's, man. They're doing some shady stuff. How else are they going to get their guns so cheap, man?
It's true.
Oh! That's a murder scene right there. X just double kills with a MAC-10. Junior, oh, he's missed the shot. Ah, the MAC-10. It's on his head! What? He's just been Goomba stomped. X just jumps on top of him, and he knifes Junior. Oh my god, that is the highlight of my day.
Speaking of Goomba Stomp, Dinko, my favorite tweet about this new Mario movie, I don't know if you've seen the cast.
I have.
The people making the movie must have just Googled actors and just picked the first people that came up. It doesn't make any sense.
No, I love that.
Yeah. They pick random people.
Yeah, it's like Chris Pratt as Mario. I was like, it's me. Mario.
Honestly.
How's it gonna work?
Like, should I just like cast Blair as Simple in the CS movie? Oh, that would make sense.
Yeah, man. I've seen Blair op. He can make it work.
I don't know. I mean, I've never seen him on his true ping. I've only seen him on EU servers. So maybe Blair can do it if he has the low ping. That's what I'm believing.
Well, still outfrags most of us. Look forward to seeing that.
He's definitely outfragged me plenty of times.
Yeah. I don't think that's very hard. Team One, though.
The pistols.
They are really making a meal out of this game. And that's cool to see because, like I said, you know, the main thing here, we obviously expect Mirage to come through, but the main part of the next few rounds for Team One is just getting into it mentally, getting the rhythm going again, because it can be quite demoralizing having a half go with 0 kills for your star player and then just getting absolutely reamed out by Bad News Bears. You don't want that to happen, so you need a few more rounds here. A little bit of server time on Inferno and Molbs to get going again. He's actually overtaken Pesadillo on kills, so Molbs is really popping off now. He's about to be third on the team if he can get a kill over Maluk here.
He's getting there. Slowly but surely rising up the ranks. Shakezilla has a Zeus in his back pocket, which could be fun to watch for at the end of the round here. I don't think anyone's going to push this far, though. Maybe if you sit at the bottom of Banana, you have a chance. Back towards spawn. Team One don't need to take that risk. They will sit back and relax as they take their 9th round win. They are starting to land some good shots, but at any moment, one play, one step up from a Bad News Bears player could put this map to rest. And they've got a full buy to try and get this done. That AWP should be going over into the capable hands of Junior shortly. He will get that sniper to work with. And he's been pretty happy taking fights down mid so far. He's got the spawn for it again, so we may see him try and force the fight in this round. I'm not sure if they'll want to battle him, though. Damn, they're setting up for this A play quick.
Yeah, it's going to be a quick, explosive play out of Team One. Spongy's going to be the first pillar of defense, and he's done well. They had no idea. And Spongy gets away with a double kill. Junior now setting himself up with another piece of cover. That smoke going down, and Junior jumps up on the box for the AWP. He's ready for the walk around the corner. Junior's being pinched from 2 sides, though, so he really needs this rotation from his teammates to come in quickly. Otherwise, Junior's going to be on his own for quite some time, and John-G's helping him out. Maluk has found Switcher. Nice shot from Junior. Flick up onto the head of XNS. He got info, I think, onto the dropping player down into pit as well. Although his teammate John-G has hit the deck. So a 2 versus 2. This could be it for Bad News Bears. The Team One looking to get on towards that side. They have a little window of opportunity now to get the bomb planted.
Which is what they needed, because they had no utility. They forced their way onto the site. They muscled their way into position. But remember, Bad News Bears still have a lot of util of their own. It's Maluk who has to land a shot, and he is fast on the flick to the left-hand side. Now Junior just needs fights, and Team One don't have to give them to him. They can sit back and force him to take the fight to them.
Oh, Junior will go down, and it's 10 rounds now for Team One. At what point do we consider this a legit comeback, Hawker?
I think it's getting there now at this point, especially with the money being bad for Bad News Bears again. This looked like such a strong hold initially, too. Team One threw a lot of flashes into top mid, but because Spongy was sitting below the porch, none of those flashes blinded him because they were thrown super high. So he picked a really nice position to get 2 kills early. They had no flashes remaining to push the site, so Junior actually was able to hold that angle for a while before the smoke finally obscured his vision. He even got a great kill. But then Bad News Bears, once they had the advantage, instead of just sitting back, unfortunately, they did give away a couple of fights they maybe didn't need to. Maybe this round could be a scary one, though. It was just a half buy. I thought it was going to be easy pickings, but John-G's already upgraded to an AK. Oh, and the rotate's coming back to A. Team One have got to figure this out. The bomb's still back at Banana, though, so they may not fully commit right this second.
That smoke into the side may just give a little bit more cover for these pistols. These pesky pistols in the stack, and they don't really have the info here, Team One. What a horrible way this would be to lose. Pesadelo starting to come around that long smoke, but finally oNe will start to figure it out. He's starting to cut them down one by one. He thins out the herd, and they are now down to just 2 players inside of the site. And Team One, so methodical in the clearance of the bomb site.
Yeah, they'd already mollied Pit. They'd already cleared out some of those other positions. They have players pushing in through apps. So even though Bad News Bears have 4 players stacked on the site, which is something you almost never see, they can just clear out those angles. They have almost everyone looking towards the site itself. So it wasn't enough for Bad News Bears this time round. They're back to a bye, though. Again with that AWP out, again with the premium rifles across the board. Molly down mid has been a consistent theme. They've also smoked Banana to stop this aggression, and ow!
Oh!
Look at that damage!
That's a lot of damage, Hawker. Everybody chunked down, apart from oNe, the PRT, of course, but Mobs, Maluk, and Pesadelo, they've seen better days. And here comes the play. Forward into the B site. Maluk still takes down Jonji. He may be the walking wounded, but it doesn't matter for him. Swisher's been good in this B anchor position before, and he's going to try it again, but only one for him this time around. Does get traded out by Pesadelo. So a 4 versus 3. Team One have the B bomb site. They gotta lock in the plant. Bad News Bears, they're getting picked apart. This is just horrible for them. Team One, this T site has been perfect. They will find themselves a 12th round and are now 3 away from overtime. You never can make bold statements in Counter-Strike. You can never say, we're going to a 3rd map, Hawk, because you never really can do that in Counter-Strike. It doesn't exist.
This was 15-6, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
At one point. Bad News Bears, taking a page out of Team Liquid's book, maybe?
Yeah, it's the North American way.
I mean, they are reading that book in their team logo. Maybe that is the Liquid book on how to play CS.
Wait,
Not a book I've read personally.
North American teams choking to Brazilians. We've seen it all before. It's a tale as old as 2016 MLG Columbus. It's an old one.
You know, the sad thing is, Dinko, the reason we have to try and make fun of NACS is because UKCS is just so embarrassingly bad that we're just so insecure that we have to, like, try and just make fun of them, you know?
Not anymore, man. We got Mezzi, we got Endpoint.
We got players, but we don't really have a team.
You know what we could do? We can make fun of Irish, yes. That doesn't exist, so. Or Indians, yes. Shout out, Bluff.
Well, Jonji just cleared out Banana fully and quickly backs away. Nice thing about that is Team One will almost certainly use some nades if they retake the Banana control. They'll probably throw a flash, so you get the early warning system that a B play could be coming. Right now, Team One are loud and proud towards top mid, taking that control, which Bad News Bears will be fully aware of. Again, that same smoke up to long. Junior this time playing in CT with the sniper. Spongy peeking up top. Oh, this is the round to do it, Dinko. I've seen it before. You can't win the gun rounds. Maybe you can win with this.
No. Well, he's just been taken down. And so Team One, yeah, I've got the advantage. That's not exactly the play.
Oh, and Team One are actually retaking Banana dry. I thought they'd for sure throw a flash. So there's no early warning system that we were expecting. I don't think it's going to matter, though. The fights are just going so far in their favor that that's all they're going to need to get a 13th round.
And Team One are just whiskers away. From taking
way too
13th round. Yeah, this is unbelievable how this game has turned into just pure T-sided mastery. The CT side doesn't exist. Inferno is so different nowadays, Hawker. I remember the days you used to have Inferno where you just re-smoke Banana from the A side. Now CT side aren't winning any rounds. This is rough to watch for Bad News Bears as once again a strong lead leads them to a Team 1 comeback, but another bye for the Bad News Bears. Will they put Team 1 out on Inferno now, or will this be the full comeback to round 30, playing for overtime for the Team 1 side? Utility at the ready for Banana. 3-ply stack here early. They're going to send Junior in for the first pick. He's going to be held back and immediately has to drop off that angle.
I also just have to point out quickly that Jonji has managed to die 25 times in 28 rounds on Inferno, the map that is most prone to saves. So I don't know how he's managed that. He's loving the fights right now, and he may get some more fights in this very round. He is in the front lines towards Banana. Flash in, Jonji gets one, but it's a quick trade from Pesadelo. I mean, that's how you die every round, I guess. He does love a good entry. As we pointed out, he's one of the highest entry rate % players in the world. He tries it a hell of a lot. Now Team 1 come back to Banana. They have the nades. Junior's playing CT with the AWP. They've got to use a flash on this angle, surely, or a smoke or something. You can't just dry peek this.
Maybe a little jiggle peek. Maybe a little shoulder bait. We'll see. Junior is going to hold it. They're going to just peek into it with the AWP. Maluk will get picked off. Junior does get blinded, but it's a fraction too late. And because of that, now come Team 1 with the player down. Swisher at second oranges. His position is strong, but he's cleared out. XNS is stronger. He breaks his neck. A shot for Junior through the smoke. And the bomb will go down now for Team 1, but they've got to hold on versus a player advantage for Bad News Bears as they look for the retake. Once again, they're all coming in from the same position at CT. They'll try and push through ruins. They smoked off Banana, but Pesadelo is just going to play through it. He gets aggressive. Utility trying to come through here. PRT is holding strong. He's got another kill. And Junior does not feel comfortable about swinging this, and eventually he will. Running out of ammo, it looked like, for PRT. So Pesadelo, 1 versus 2. He's got a good position. With a cross, there's 2 players watching it. Pesadelo's come in, the defuser stops. Spongy comes off it with the headshot. There's not enough time. It's round 30 that is needed between these 2 teams. Team 1 have pulled off the comeback all the way, and we're in the final round of regulation on Inferno. I did not expect this. This is incredible from Team 1.
The reposition from Pesadelo is so sick. Look at Junior just running around on the site, wondering where the hell this man is. The CT smoke was up. Pesadelo sneaks into it. That is so well played. And I thought that once PRT went down, that was the round. PRT tried to pre-fire that second player. Junior outplayed him, out-mind-gamed him by not peeking, by using all his bullets. He only had 4 shots remaining. And now into round 30 we go. Team 1, just 1 away from taking it to overtime. They've won so many in a row. They just need 1 more. And they're confident. They're going for a fast push into this A site.
And Team 1 are just sending it straight away. Spongy alongside Shigzola. The 2 players that need to hold straight away. Shigzola down. Spongy trying to step up, but he's gone down as well. And Team 1 now have the A site. It's all about the retake for Bad News Bears.
Oh, this is a great shot from Pesadelo, fighting in the front. Junior misses his chance. They have to go for it, but Swisher will fall, and we're going to overtime.
We have to go to a short break, but this match will continue. Team 1 have pulled a comeback.
This is like fire, never been higher than I've ever been. Like I'm not sober, it's taking me over. Again and again, I'm here till the end, and I won't let go. You are all that I have, baby, don't say no. the whole world. 'Cause I know that you're so good for me. 'Cause they don't even know what we know.
Overtime is needed between the Bad News Bears and Team One. What an incredible game of Counter-Strike this has been. We said it looked over. We said Mirage was all but confirmed, Holka. But heading into OT, Team One have shut us up. Molbs had a very quiet first half, but had some impactful moments in that second. But it is PRT that is carrying the torch forward for Team One. And now they've got a real shot at closing out this series 2-0 and eliminating Bad News Bears.
Double up setup is the switch from Bad News Bears. They're hoping these snipers can stop some of these plays that have been too successful for Team One throughout regulation. Junior is holding towards top mid. The smoke will obscure his vision. He has to fall back, and A-Long is wide open for the taking.
They're going to put pressure on the switcher, just holding down in towards Archway. He's spraying away. He eventually will come out with one. Pestadella trades him out, though. Elsewhere, Shigzola's got a kill. So it's going to be that 4 versus 3. Bad News Bears off to a good start, and John G just about staying alive at this point. He's taking quite a bit of damage on board. A minute left. Team One, they're setting that bomb back down, bottom middle. If they go B right now, it's only John G over here, and he's taking damage.
I think they may have realized they killed Swisher. They killed that second B player, so they think that this B site is weak. Look at the response from Bad News Bears, though. They peeked all the way down mid. They have the info, but John G's locked out of the site.
He's looking to play anti-flash for the peak and ended up just getting caught through the smoke. Pestadello brings down the only B player. And now the rotation. Bad News Bears bringing players over. Team One have got the site. And that is a huge advantage, but look at the utility Bad News Bears have got here. A brilliant nade into the back of the site. Cinderary going through as well. That's going to force the peek out, and Shigzola will find PRT. So that kill, a lot of utility used up to get it, but it's one of the most crucial points to eliminate in this retake attempt. Pestadella once again, he's pushed through that banana smoke. He's gone into the fight. He's got the lineup, but no kill. And now it is all on Molbs. 1 versus 3, and this round is so difficult to win, but Molbs can do it. He can certainly pull these off. He's got one already. Peeking out into the open. Molbs again. That is huge from Molbs. 3K. The man from the quiet corner steps up with the biggest round. 16 for Team One.
Molbs making it happen in the clutch. So precise on this second shot especially. There's not much to work with. Junior had the AWP on the other side, and then he didn't know if that man was on the defuse, but it didn't matter. He just swung, won the fight. Morbs stepping up for his squad. He may be bottom of the board in terms of frags, but he is having impact. He has stepped up from that point where he was 0-14. What a crazy comeback this is for Team One. They have shown so much grit to get to this point. Even in that round, Bad News Bears did everything right on the retake. They used their util. They got into an advantageous position, but they can't seem to do anything right now. The flood is they're just getting flooded. You know, the walls are slowly but surely built up, and now they're getting pulled under.
Yeah, if you had an arc and you could only save 2 people, who would it be, Holka?
Myself, and myself again.
Your dog, man. Gotta save the dog.
That's not a person.
Man, it is. Dogs are people. Dogs are better than people, actually. Dogs supreme. John G. He's at Coffins. He's not going to be peeking. Has really gone quiet. Considering the first half out of John G, he has disappeared in the second half. And now in overtime. And once again, they're leaving him alone in B. They really think this is going to be an A play. We'll see if that gamble pays off. It looks like right now, and it might just pay off because Team 1's starting to set up with 30 seconds left. They don't really have an option to fall back to B now. They've got to go into the stack, and surely this can be enough for Bad News Bears.
This setup is designed to hold top mid. They have every player focused on top mid, but they've lost the first man. Junior misses his chance, but here come the kills. Junior knife out. What are they doing?
Why have they done that? That just makes absolutely no sense. John, yeah, just give. Yeah, this is just throwing his weapons away. What is happening? This is unbelievable from Bad News Bears. They had everything. You have a 4-man setup on the A site. What are they doing? Jonji's giving up the round.
Like at least
try. Yeah, they've given up here, Hawker. It's a sad sight, but yeah, you can't be losing that.
I've never seen someone in overtime like genuinely look like they're not trying to win the round. Well, actually, James did save that one time when
we haven't seen James do that, man. He's done that a lot. You've joined a real elite explicit crew right now. You know, it's.
Oh boy. Well, 17-15. The streak continues. Bad News Bears have lost 11 rounds in a row.
I don't actually know what to say. You know, I have done so many maps to Counter-Strike, but I've not seen this. But we'll try and focus up because Junior is looking to make up for a mistake in the last round, but the flash has gone around, and so he's taken off the half wall. A man advantage for Team 1. Bomb still in T-spawn. They can run back and collect that, but once again, 3-man setup in towards A. Jonji's left alone, and while he is lined up to a brilliant round out of Jonji, he's going to just hide here behind the CT smoke. Once again, a chance here for Bad News Bears. They're going to swing again. Jonji with the flash from Swisher, and suddenly a real hope in the chance here for Bad News Bears. They've got to realize that A site is slightly open. XNS are going to push up in towards long. He finds himself spongy, and so now, once again, a chance for Team 1 in the round, but will he expect a graveyard? Sheikh Zola, sneaky, the Grim Reaper. Will he emerge from his grave for a kill? He certainly will. They'll line up in 16 rounds and at least one secure for the Bad News Bears. They needed that after that previous round.
They finally find something. Jonji making it happen with the multi-kill initially. This was the initial spray down that was so good, and the flash was absolutely perfect to get him that kill. Sheikh Zola playing it well too, just sitting in a position where they don't expect him. Swisher did get caught off guard on the rotate, just running into the open, not realizing players could be there, but it didn't matter as they go on to win the round. We've got an SG out from Swisher, which has quickly been chucked away for an AK. Not sure if it was a misbuy, not sure if we'll see it later in the round, but we got the aggression from Team 1. The confidence shows. Junior somehow turns it round, but they're still down a man off the back of the early trades. Oh, now they're down 2.
Team 1 have come in with a swift response into the round and really put themselves in a comfortable spot to see this one through. But Luke, even caught in position, still recovers in time. And Junior in a 1 versus 4. He's smoked off. He's going to hide behind the smoke. Plenty of time this round. Feels like a lot happened in it, which it did, but all happened within a couple of seconds. We're still just entering the final minute of the round. Junior will have enough patience to wait out the smoke. Scope in the apartments. I wonder if the sound will be heard. It might have been a little too far, but Junior starts to come forward. Towards the balcony, clears the close left corner and trying to limit a lot of these angles, but with an AWP, having to clear so many angles, entering out of the apartments is really quite difficult. Molotov might be good enough to take out Maluk. It will get the kill, but XNS was close. And so the double is in, and Team 1 from 15-6 to 18-16. They are on map and series point on Inferno.
One of the things I'm most disappointed with is I don't think Bad News Bears have used a single timeout, have
no,
they?
they haven't. No, I don't think so.
And this just got out of hand way too hard, and we saw the visible frustration in some of these rounds. Maybe they can get their heads in the game, but they need to get their heads in the game right now.
They certainly haven't used the timeout at the right time, that's for sure. But they still have a chance, still have a shot in this game. Jonji starting to come alive, at least a good round from him prior. God, actually, it's back to Jonji. Old things here. Through the smoke, the tower. It's about to topple.
No, Maluk,
Jonji,
no.
He spots it. He turns. He finds both. Jonji brings them down. Forcible dismount. And now XNS peeks into short. Jonji still pushing forward from the long side. XNS gets caught from behind. Junior holding the banana flank. And that is much more like it, but that's the bomb. I don't know if that's going to be enough, though. Molb still has 3 players to find, and there is still time to recover that bomb and get it back into a good scenario. And Molbs realizes that, changes up his position quickly. But yeah, it's still difficult to see a world in which Molbs wins this one.
Smoke and a flash could be useful, and there is time because the bomb's just been planted. Spongy, though, peeks at the right time. Stop pulling your knife out, people, when you're in clutch rounds, please. Also, right, okay, if you are boosting someone, in any scenario, even if you think there's basically no chance you can get caught, why not just have your gun out? Like, at least just have your gun out, just in case someone sneaks up on you like that. Maluk just has his knife out, boosting his teammate up. Jonji with a real heads-up play, though. Got to give him credit. The aggression this time favors Bad News Bears. Team 1's aggression on the first gun round here was what won them it, though. We'll see if they go back to more CT aggression in this one. Already using some early util on Banana. Oh, that nade's dead on.
Oh, look at that. That is so good. Junior takes so much damage. Jonji and Swisher joining him. This is not a good start for Bad News Bears, and Pestadella is going to go aggressive down Banana. Molbs is in behind him. No one down yet, though. And Jonji once again looks to take Banana back. Flash is going to put him through. Starts to charge up. Molbs actually connected, but Pestadella, he has a good, strong position. Jonji had no idea. He was focused on the car fight, and Pestadella is going to get out of the cubby. He'll throw down a smoke. I think there's a gap, actually, to play with there for Junior if he goes a little wider. Oh, but he's going to be starting to get tight. He's down to 7 HP. He's lucky to be alive here, Junior. They have no banana control, and Team 1 know Bad News Bears have to go A if they want to go with anything. And actually, they're starting to rotate that player back up. They're going to try and put a player into A, but at the perfect time for Bad News Bears because they started going back up Banana. They've reclaimed that control.
Still some util on the Team 1 players, but not on the B site defenders. That could be the key factor in this round. Bad News Bears don't have much utility themselves, but they have just enough to set up these couple of smokes and a flash for the push.
Yeah, and this setup isn't really good for delaying or slowing down the play, but Molb certainly is. Gets one. Jigsaw kills his own teammate in the chaos, and Pestadella boosted up on top. A 19-17 win. Team 1 take this series 2-0, and they throw Bad News Bears out of this competition. They're out in the groups. The